Morning, everybody. Sunday morning. Well, it's actually Sunday. It's coming up to nearly 12 o'clock. The gate was locked. That means there's been nobody here. Sunday morning. It's lovely and warm. A bit cloudy sky, but I thought it would have been really busy, but it's not. Hello, everyone. My name's Tony Smith. This is my garden. And you know what we're going to do today? We're going to just have a nice, relaxing garden inspection. That's what we're doing. We're just yesterday I mentioned it's Father's Day and we were going out for a little bit hungover. Heads pounding. Oh, I was drinking all sorts. Mojitos, double gins. What else was I drinking? Oh, there was Aperol Spritz. What else did I have? So many kind of drinks. Oh, man, good time. So we're just gonna come over, and I thought it'd be nice to have a little inspection. And we'll start with the raspberries. Now they're looking second year in. I forget what they're called, the autumn ones, and I nipped them right back. I put a good dose of the mulch on the bottom, and actually that's that little one that I took a cutting from. So they are spreading, and that is a lovely weed. Yeah. Let's get that over there. They grow weeds really good. So they are coming that way, and I've not had one actually creep under the path, because I did bury them down about 2 foot, put it like that. Can you see there, this plastic sheeting, which was the polytunnel sheeting. I put it probably even further than I dug a trench and put like 2 foot down. So I'm happy with those raspberries, and hopefully we'll get a nice good picking. And I'm wanting them to come this way because I'm kind of giving up that wall, which is an important wall. Do you know what I mean? You can grow some cracking tomatoes there, but I'm giving it up for the raspberries, just so they're on their own, they're out the way. And it seems to have worked. When they get to this side, I'm hoping they don't shoot under there. So let's just have a look. Now, I can't remember what they were called, but those were the lettuces that Audrey sent over some seeds, and they actually do grow like that in like this, a cone shape. So I'm guessing I can start picking them. That one's a couple gone to seed, but I'm going to start like really taking them now and cropping them in case I lose them all to seed. A bit like the onions. These are my main onions. Now there was 2 varieties, Stuttgart and Stir On, and there's a couple of little ones going to seed, but I'm just going to nip them, and that's cheating, so they don't go to seed. That's the way I think of it. And then hopefully I get a nice crop of onions there. They look all right, you know what I mean? Actually they're bulbing up really quite nice already. So I've got another little stack of onions over there next to the ones that have gone to seed, but they all seem right. Oh, that's the thing. Remember I mentioned, sorry, my eyes are watering, head's pounding. Remember I mentioned yesterday, I showed you the egg. A lot of folks are saying it was a fox buries eggs in gardens, and that's happened to people. I honestly thought someone playing a joke, but people are saying it happens all the time. Now, if you remember a few weeks ago, I did have what I thought was a cat or something, holes dug in. So maybe it was a fox. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure. Did I leave the egg there? I forgot about it. We need to get rid of it in case it explodes and stinks the place out. So yes, right then, there's my main bed of chard, and it's a little bit sporadic, you know, there's different size ones, but it's all seeming, is that going to seed already? Better bloody not. Seems all right. I have got a one in there. That was I forgot what they call, man. How weird, man. I just did it yesterday. It's gone. What do you call it, man? Have I got labels on? I've got them here as well. Celeriac, man. Sorry about that. Sorry. This is not turning into a very professional. Got me celeriac, butternut squash. Then I've got some red currants, and actually I'm not netting them this year, but they seem to be just coming up fine there now. nice little bunches. And last year I just got probably that many on the whole plant, but they're there all the time, they're not all over. You can see them ones are starting to come, so I'm looking forward to that. Mix on my cereal, that's what I'm going to intend to do with that. This was the red cabbage that, and actually it needs a little clean out. That was the red cabbage that, remember the birds came, the pigeons or the doves stripped all my plants bare and they left the red cabbage, so I got it quickly planted, and that's that bed there. But like I say, it can do with just a quick weed. I don't know why there's a lot of scattering of the same weed, so I'm not 100% sure if there's been some just seeds scattered, you know, like wind blown. Plum tree with no plums on. Rhubarb, I've had some great pickings from that. To be honest, it's actually love rhubarb. I don't know why I haven't grown it before. And these are wild, or shallots, don't know if you can see there, sorry, just left. So I didn't plant them, there must have been just a bulb or two left and they're there, you know what I mean? So I've got that. Look at the strawberries, man, still coming. Have I got enough for another picking? Oh, look at them, man, beautiful, beautiful. Well, I had them with strawberries and cream the other day, I told you, didn't I, with me son and Lauren, his girlfriend, and it was like fresh strawberries and cream. There's no chance this thing going down. Have you noticed t-shirts lately? Oh, this is my wife hates this t-shirt. She thinks it's hideous. But 3 for £16, 16 something in Next, and I wear them so you don't look like you have the same shirt on every video I do. Right? And I do not buy clothes. I've never bought clothes. My mum bought us clothes when I was a kid, and then Melanie. So this is the first time I've bought tops. So can you tell? And I got I think I got 12 t-shirts next and out. Right, anyway, enough of the fashion tips. I think I'll leave that to somebody else. Well, this is the potato buckets that were just spare left big ones, and most of them are the Albert Rooster. Yeah, I think I've got a 1 Yukon Gold, but those are, and there's a Charlotte over there as well. So this was just really, I had the buckets and I had enough of those Rooster ones to put in, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they come, because I didn't put the nitrogen too many. I didn't put the chicken pellets in there. So I'm hoping I get a good crop. Normally I get you would think with 3 potatoes, because I put 3 potatoes in each one, you'd think you'd get a massive crop, but you get a decent crop. With 2 you just get kind of the same, not too, much different, but a little less. So we'll see. I'm hoping for big things for them Albert Rooster ones. Now this is what you've seen yesterday. I'm chuffed to bits. I have got flowers on the Roma tomatoes, and those were the ones from like Emily's Garden Centre, 50p a shot. And there's what I put in yesterday, the Blue Lake. I'm hoping it doesn't smother. I've just thought of this, you know what I mean? And I don't want everything kind of smothering, because these onions are looking good and I wanted enough space, but greedy boy there keeps on putting his wares in, putting more stuff in. It's looking a nice one that already, isn't it? Can you see down there? Look at that. I don't know whether to cut some of them like that video. Yeah, just shoved it in and it's away. It's growing fine, to be honest. This is what do you call them, man? Come on, son. Brussels sprouts. So I've got a Brussels sprouts there, and I've got a volunteer potato there. Again, that needs it's just the odd sporadic weed, but it needs picking out and sorting. I'm going to rush and show you something, because I'll come back to this, but I've just noticed with them, although that one's going to seed, I've got one there, the Brussels sprouts there, the broccoli there, and the beetroot. Look at the leaves. them leaves, them beetroot have not been touched. I honestly think that nematode stuff's worked, because I haven't seen a slug. Do you know what I mean? So I haven't seen one. I know I've got snails, the odd snail, but all me brassica, because they would have been, beetroot leaves would have been hammered by them, and they're not. Do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking that nematode mixture worked, and I've ordered some more, because I think it was Sean James Cameron mentioned do it again for the little ones now, like 6 weeks later. So I'm going to give another blast of it over there, and I've ordered some of the nematodes one. Is it? Sorry, blame the head. The nematodes are the ones, the leather jacket ones, because I got hammered in the, you know, I'm going to plant some carrots in the polytunnel through the winter again, and they got hammered by leather jacket caterpillar-y looking things, so like a moth caterpillar. So that's what I'm doing. But it looks, you know what I mean, even this thing is looking all right. So these are one of the main croppers this year. These are very kindly off Stan, are the banana shallots. So I've got them there, and I've got them there with another sowing of red cabbage. We do go through a lot of red cabbage, to be honest. So I've got that. I could actually do with spending not a day but an hour weeding. I did on this one, these are some main tomatoes, I did get the flamethrower out one day, and I just flamethrowed all the little ones on here, but they've come back. It's that little kind of grassy one, just spreads all over. So those were planted, and I might just pick them so I've got the space. They're just red onions in like little groups, and they were just meant for like little red onions, but you can see kind of they're all run to seed. I want someone to send me some red onions that won't go to seed, because out of all of them we buy loads of red onions. The daughter I don't want to do it in my top, and I'm just changing my glasses. The daughter makes this like red onion kind of pickle. Oh, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Right, what we got here, more celeriac. That's my celeriac that I grew. Well, actually, no, I didn't. I bought that as well, but that's the one I just planted this side. And I have been, mind you, giving it nice water, but whether they're going to come looks a bit pathetic. Onions, grow bloody onions, they're ready. You could pick them now for spring onions. You know, they've shot along. I'll take them back. They're spring onions as well. My beans are coming. Beans are looking tremendous now, to be honest. Broad beans, I'll be getting some pickings maybe next week after. This is the leek bed. Now those ones are the giant Prague leeks, and then these are just, I think, the Musselburgh leeks at the front, and I've got some more Prague ones to go in. It's a work of art. I don't know what's happening there. Can you see it's like curled up? Just that one. And my head's pounding. Oh man. Look at something's been in that. Can you see little scratch marks? That's me bed. That's a hat bloody. Did have carrots are coming. Can you see? But if something keeps on jumping in, I think that might be cat clawing away at it. Bugger. Right, what's... I'm looking the same as you, do you know what I mean? It's the same. These are my red onions that are mostly going to seed as well. Those are, they're actually due for pulling, to be honest. I haven't picked them scapes yet. I'm sure, I don't know when to pull them, to be honest. I mean, they're looking like they need to come up now. All the leaves are going yellow. Red onions, they're the spring onions, they're the Ishikawa ones. It's my second or third batch, and I've got some more in. No, if I bend over I get a headache. Got it. Paracetamol, get me some. Yeah, that's them. These are kohlrabi, and they seem to be, I think they're kohlrabi. I think they're they're going to just start swelling up. I think they are, I'm not 100% sure. Then I've got some more of those little Milan purple tops, and this is a better, I don't think they'll be, but they're just starting to go there. A few more weeks and a bit of water. I should have picked that. It's going to seed there now. Try and get the leaves and then clear that space out. This needs a good water compared to same sweet corn, but that was just left a bit too long. Actually, that leaf's going yellow. Needs a good old water. I might just swill it with the watering cans, see how that's doing. The gooseberries, goosegogs are going fine. The little baby ones on quite a lot, to be honest. You always find like there's another big bloody weed. But I've got that gooseberry there, that one there. So I'm hoping some gooseberry crumble. I love me crumble, you know. Good old fashioned puddings. None of this kind of death by chocolate nonsense. Good old crumble and custard and spotted dick and custard. So they're coming on, to be honest, amazing. Way better than I thought. And they've got some nice girth on them as well, you know what I mean? Don't want to kind of have any side shoots. I learned that off Steve. So they're looking really well. That's not, I don't know, I'll give it a water. I think they're just shy of water. I'll give it a water once we're finished here. Going up the potatoes, you can tell them Albert Rooster ones are sort of really lovely dark colour. Those are the Yukon Gold in the middle. Then we have Charlotte and Penton Javelin. Now, the first lot of flowers came from there, and I was thinking, oh, but actually, when I've looked in, I'm sure they're coming from the compost bin. Do you know? So all that, can you see there, is all coming from there's the top. So, I mean, I could probably get some tomatoes. This is, I've got a runny nose, I'm bloody getting potatoes. Yes. What we've got in here, we've got some, oh man, hey man, Joe man, this is ridiculous, this, what do you call it, broccoli man, not the broccoli, the calabrese. So I'm hoping they don't all run to seed. That one has for some reason. I'm hoping they just stay down and stay nice. The whole bed's calabrese. The good thing is though, I can get it out soon as well. You know what I mean? That'll be a nice thing. Is that all the beds on this side? Yeah. I think that's more Brussels sprouts. And they've got three volunteer lettuces from, and I forget the variety, but we grew them last year, and I'll be growing some more this year in. But they've come up lovely, just left like volunteer ones. So we're talking about these beetroot, and this is the Belotti beans that are planted. Now I've done it with the tomatoes this time. There's some flowers. They're obviously not suited for outdoor, you know, and I wouldn't care, it's been lovely and warm, but they look totally different inside. That one's picking up a little bit, so hopefully I get a tomato. I'm not, look at that bloody butterfly in there. I'll be coming out now. Obviously that's not it's more to protect the pigeons, keep the pigeons off, but I'll be doing the Basilic, but I'm going to have a go at this, I am. Basilic Thuringiensis. I'm going to be using that in the tub as well, you know, and mix it down with water for keeping caterpillars off, giving them bad tummies and eventually knocking them. So, we've seen in here a few times, and I'll be doing I need to kind of sort, look at the green fly has been pretty bad on, it's not damaging them anything, and I've seen a lot of butterfly ladybirds on there, so hopefully that's all right. Tomatoes are looking good, but this side is looking, there's fruit on, and I can see everything's going all right, you know. So Johnny's, I mentioned it yesterday or the other day, that's not even putting a tomato out, not even got a fruit on. The peppers are doing all right. That was the little black one that I grew from November. Now that's kind of bushed up and it's looking good. So the peppers are, although they're a little low down, they're all right. You know what I mean? I'm quite happy with them. This one is hopefully doing all right. I can see a lot of fruit flowers coming. Let's just hopefully they'll get pollinated and everything's all right there. This is the Beth Alpha cucumber that Stan gave us as well. Now I'm thinking these are, I might be 100% wrong, but I think they just are little ones, but I've got them in this tub of water. And if I'm honest, I do water this from the top as well, so and that actually needs, yeah, that needs some filling up. There's my Claret F1. That's my spring broccoli, which is gonna go in, you know, in that bed. So I'm hoping to try and time that right so they're ready to go into that bed. And I'm gonna replant them into one of them big super trays with a nice pot, get a nice good root on it, and hopefully get them through the summer. So the greens are looking good. I'm going to water these after we've had a little thing. The Ford Hook, not one wing bean or the bean in there. I think it's obviously this compost. Spinach is all right, multi-sown. That again is that compost, and look at it. Shy, to be honest. Excuse the French. Yeah, purple spring onions looking good. Ishikua. Beans are looking a bit, I'm not sure what's happening with them beans. Can I just go over there? They're looking a bit dry. I don't know what's happening with that. I don't know if they're getting like burnt with the heat of the sun. Possibly. These ones look fine. Did I label them? Purple TP, and these must be the Hilton. Might get them out pretty quickly. I didn't want to take them out too quick because the roots won't be that developed in there. But that could do with a cut today. I might cut that, take a bag of salad, take some more strawberries down. Those are more of the leeks that I've, you know, like the giant leeks, which I'm looking forward to. These need to go out as well. And then we have the peppers. This is the grafted one, which is starting to get the chilies on, and that's a sweet pepper, which is starting to get the chilies on, oh sorry, the peppers on. So up and there's from Grown Local is Ian's cucumber, and I've got Ian's melon over there. That's looking all right. I've never really grown a melon before, so I'm not, tips, advice on melons would be greatly appreciated, because it looks all right, to be honest. And I know Steve Greenside Up's growing a melon, so if he can grow them in bloody Cockermouth, God, it's a bloody Arctic over there, so surely I can grow them over here. So everything's looking all right in here. I'm going to give it a good water. Give me carrots a good water. At least they've germinated. A few more's germinated, which is all right. Oh, look at that, man. Oh, they'll be there. When do I pull the garlic? It's elephant garlic. And that's kind of it. To be honest, I'm quite happy. There's nothing seriously bad. Do you know, at least things are looking healthy. And honestly, that nematode stuff, I'm surprised, but I've got this good feeling that it's working. And that's all I can ask for. Do you know what I mean? And like I say, I've ordered again, so things I need to do. Bit of a weed and a good water, but then we're watering all the time there now anyway, so I've had a nice garden inspection. Look after yourselves, take good care, get us a paracetamol.